WSPR, or Weak Signal Propagation Reporter, is a great way to help you understand how HF propagation works. It's also an awesome tool for comparing two antennas or just seeing if your antenna is working. So why WSPR? WSPR answers the question, where in the world can my signal be heard right now? It can also show you propagation patterns such as day versus night on a given band, how gray line can enhance your signal, and how seasonal changes affect propagation. It's also great for checking antenna performance and comparing two antennas in a controlled A/B test. At its core, WSPR stations typically transmit at low power, often milliwatts, with their signals being received by a network of stations around the world. These stations decode and upload to a central database. This allows you to see where your signal is being received. WSPR transmits a 6 Hz bandwidth 4FSK signal for 110 seconds. Each transmit cycle starts on the even minute. Signals can be decoded down to about -28 dB. Contained within a WSPR transmission is your call sign, grid square, and your transmit power. Data can be downloaded from WSPRnet.org. From here, you can see a map of the stations that heard your signal. Included in this report is the receiving station's call sign, your signal strength, and how far away they are from you. Now, WSPR is not a mode for conversations, and it's not a QSO mode like FT8. If you have a current model, or in some cases, a recent model transceiver, you likely have a built-in sound card. If not, interfaces like the DigiRig make it easy to interface most rigs to your computer. And if you haven't already, download the latest copy of WSJTX and get it working. It's important to make sure that your computer system clock is synced with the correct time and that your radio is on the correct frequency. As I mentioned earlier, WSPR is great for comparing two antennas. I typically use the Chelegance MC750 when I do parks on the air, but I've been curious what the difference would be with a larger antenna on 40 meters. Res recently released their new SC4025 40-meter coil along with a 25-foot whip, so I decided to compare the two antennas. And let me say this from the outset, both of these antennas are great. They're both quality antennas and perform very well. My purpose is not to say that one is better than the other, but rather to show how to test two antennas using WSPR. To do the testing between these antennas, I chose two different locations in my backyard spaced over 100 feet apart. Each antenna was fed with equal lengths of DXE400 Max coax. I ran tests over a period of 4 days, with testing done mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and at gray line. I tried to keep the times as close as possible on each day. During each testing session, I ran 5 sets of transmission tests on each antenna, switching back and forth in between transmission cycles. I also swapped the antenna's positions on 2 of the testing days to ensure that ground conditions were not a factor. I used my FTDX10 set at 5 watts of output. I only tested these 2 antennas on 40 meters since they're both quarter wave antennas on the higher bands, and there's likely no real-world performance difference there. Once the tests were completed, I downloaded the data into 4 separate spreadsheets, one for each day of testing. I also created spreadsheets with the transmission time and which antenna was used for each test. I had previously seen a video that Callum from DX Commander did on comparing antennas in a similar fashion. Callum put his instructions for ChatGPT on his YouTube channel, so I copied the script and made a few minor tweaks. The script told ChatGPT that I had done a controlled A/B antenna comparison using WSPR, that both antennas were tested at the same station, on the same band, at the same power level, and within clearly defined time windows. I then told it that I created 4 sets of files that would be processed separately. ChatGPT was instructed to create reports based on the total number of reporting stations, the number of unique reporters, medium and maximum signal-to-noise ratio, and distance. And then group the results into distance buckets from 0 to 2,000 kilometers, 2,000 to 4,000 kilometers, and greater than 4,000 kilometers, with buckets showing count and median signal-to-noise ratio. I also asked it to show the differences between the 2 antennas, but not declare a winner. Once that was completed, I uploaded the data. ChatGPT created a report for each day along with a summary of all 4 days. While I was never expecting the results to be night and day, they were still quite interesting. As I expected, the res antenna showed a consistent 2 to 3 dB signal-to-noise ratio advantage with approximately 13% more decode density and 23% more unique reporting stations. This makes sense with the whip on the res being approximately 45% longer than the MC750. WSPR is one of the most honest tools in amateur radio. It doesn't care about opinions, only measurable results. If you use it correctly, you'll understand propagation better, make smart choices on which antenna to use, and you'll stop guessing. I hope that you've learned something new today. Thanks for watching. I'm Michael, KIAR. We'll catch you on the next one.